Hello all, welcome to the session 3. If you have seen my session 1 and session 2, so both the session what we did is we saw how we can create test cases, okay, and what are the parameters, what are the different, how we can create a different version of a test case, all the things we saw in the last two sessions. Today we are going to see what is basically a test cycle, right? How we create test cycle and how we execute test cases. So generally what happens is, let's say for a specific functionality, we have created test cases for that. For example, here you can see, I have created a folder called user management where there are two test cases, user registration and update user profile. Okay. So what does this test cases mean? I mean, let's say when you log into a new application, let's say you are logging to Amazon or Flipkart, whatever it is. So first you do a registration of it, right? So I have added all the required details. User registration, where you got a user ID and password after that has been successfully done. So that we say user registration. You can see a blank page here. So let me delete the four steps. So we have one, two, okay. One, two, three, four. Four steps we have in this test case. Okay. And another one is update the user profile. Now, suppose you have created the test case. After that, sorry, created your, you registered for to the application. Next, you want to update some your home address or something you want to do. So that is what the update user profile means. Okay. So here also we have added four steps. Log into the system, access the user profile or account setting, then modify one of your user profile and check that your whatever changes you have done that has been successfully saved. So only these two test cases we are going to uh, execute basically. So what happens is we have, so the steps is like this. You create the test cases that has been, as we have seen, right? You discuss with your stakeholder that these are the test cases created for a specific functionality, and your stakeholder says yeah, that's correct, then you change the test cases from draft to approved. Now when the execution comes, you need you need to take the two test cases and execute it, right? So that is what we call a test cycle. A test cycle is nothing but a collection of test cases, right? Which we put it for execution, right? So if I write it in a notepad, what is a test cycle? So test cycle is basically collection of test cases marked for execution. Marked means you have selected these test cases. So we'll see how this can be done. So let's say generally if you're working in an agile project. Now, let's go to the test cycle and let's create a folder which we can name like user management. Okay, user management. We have given the test case name user management 2023 quarter 3 sprint. Let's say sprint 2. This is just a folder name, right? So basically, the way how to distinguish is we have created two test cases in the sprint, and that two cases we need to execute it so that we can validate it, right? Now, I went to the folder. You can see there is something called create new test cycle, right? We have to click here and we have to type the name of the test cycle. Let's say user management, user uh, management regression, for example. Okay. So why we description of the test cycle will be to verify the user management works as expected. Okay. So status, it's not executed. We are not, we may or may not um, change the plan started with two test cases. So that's why if you want, you can go ahead and change. Okay. So two test cases we can going to execute, which can be finished in 1 day. So I'm not doing anything. These are some server name and execution type we are seeing. These are custom field, but I will discuss in some later stages what why this has come and what does it custom field means. Okay. Now once you do it, go to the test case tab. Here you can see are the test cases, right? So if we again go to our user management section, there are two test cases. Okay, I'll just add it one, and I'll probably uh, let you know one more thing. So I added one test case. Okay, save it. You can see, you saw, right? EVR134 got created. Now, if you go to test cycle, user management, you can see, right? BVR135, user management regression, whatever we have given the name that has been created, and progress we can show 0%, status is not executed. Now, if you click here, go again and see that we have only added one test cases, right? But actually what we need to do, we need to add two test cases, right? Go to your test cycle, click here again, click on the test cases, again add the test cases, go to the folder, and you can see we cannot select whichever test case is already selected. So that is one of the benefit here. So rest is remaining is we have marked two test cases for execution. So I select the other one, add this one. Okay. So now you can see there are two test cases has been added. I will save it. So yeah, you can see this is updated. It says test cycle has updated. Go to test player. Let's go to the test. So you can see, let's go to the test player. I'll come. So this is the page which is called a test player, right? I clicked here and it came to the test player. But the way you can go to here is go to the test cycle again. So this is where our test cycle is there. Click on it, right? That also it comes. You can see this is called the test player. Test player means now we are going to execute it, right? So first test case is user registration, right? Sorry, I'm not doing anything. I just wanted to keep this user registration up because we are going to execute first the user registration, right? Then only we will execute the user profile. So that's what I wanted to do it here. Mm, because anyway, it's okay. So we'll go for user registration first. Okay, I'll let you know how this can be done. Uh, uh, let's try it out. Go here. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. We are able to do it. So you come to here where you are adding the test cases, then change it. This will become perfect. Again, go to the test player. Okay. Now you see this correctly placed. First one and then uh, one and one two because first we need to execute user registration. Now the two way also I can show you how this is generally done. Now you want to execute the test case, right? So you can see there is a play button here. Now you click on it. So once you click, that means the your execution started. Now if you want to change something, you can change. So because I'm changing my name, so not changing automatically came. If any specific version you want to, if there is something or iteration or assigned to estimated, whatever you want to do, let's say environment you want to put something um, prod or test environment, right? That you can do. Uh, it is not taking because we have not defined the environment here. Okay, we'll see again in later stages. We'll see how we can assign this environment and all. Okay, Now we'll come to main thing. So you can see if one of the test step is passed, then you can go and click here pass. And also you can see there is a actual result, right? You can mention your actual result as well. Okay. So you can see, right, user can access the registration page, right? Registration page, just short form I'm writing. So that you can also do. Similarly, for other steps also you can go and write your expected result. Okay. See that it is in progress, right? Okay. And drop files, suppose you have taken some snapshot because you need to attach evidence, right? So you can go select your file, whatever is there available for you, select that file. Okay, let's try something. Okay. Mm, let me check whether I have some image or not. Let's create a image. Okay. Let's say some image will create. Okay? Just dummy image I am giving. So don't think much about the image as of now. Okay. I have taken something and I'm going to yeah. So basically, this is the snapshot I've taken. I'm going to save it. Let me save it in desktop. Okay, evidence. So select the file. No, sorry, this is the snapshot. Close it. Go to select file. Go to your desktop. Evidence. You can see the evidence was attached. Evidence.png, and I can see that still it is in progress. Okay, click on execute and click on execute. Now all the four steps have been passed. So automatically you can go and check here that this has been stopped and the result has been changed to pass. Okay, and you can attach the evidence. Now let's go to the second test case. Now second test case also will uh, um, let's again do the same process in progress, but you can attach the, as you have seen, you can select the file. Say this is pass, actual HLD. If you want, you can put this is pass. And suppose this steps is fail, right? And this also got failed because if this is fail, obviously this will not work. You can see it got stopped and the execution can see zero because the test case has been failed now. Okay. Now one more thing I wanted to show, but as I don't have a test case, let's do one thing. Okay. I will take some other test cases. Okay. Any dummy test case I'm taking. So don't bother about the system admin login to Jenkins. That's not the correct one, but let's uh, mm, um, what you can do as part of your registration is let's have a new test case, something called add item to cart, right? Just I'm giving a dummy test case so that I can explain you one more thing. Step one, mm, expected result. Okay, step one. So this is a dummy test case. Okay, so that's why I'm not writing much. DVT13 is the test case. Okay, let's go to the test cycle. Okay, and here, if you go here, go to the test cycle, go to the test cases, add the test case. Okay, add item to cart. I'm adding. Okay, save it. Go to the test cycle again. Here, go to the test player. Now test player has come. Now suppose I want to this test case, right? So as we said, in progress. Here we are passing the automatically. You can directly make it pass also here. Okay, like this. The problem here is that the test case pass, you cannot, this is not automatically get passed, but if you want to do, you want to click it. But this also works fine, okay? You, as a whole, you are not doing anything for steps, but as a whole, you make the test case pass. Requirement may come that you don't have to, I mean, it may not be necessary that you need to, there are two things or one things you don't have to go and make the test step pass, but you can do it from here also, okay? Now, if you go to the test cycle again, you can see here, right? You can see that status is done. That means previously it was showing something not executed or in progress, something whatever it was showing. If it is in progress, it will show in progress. If it is not executed, it will show not executed. So, but now this is done, 100% is showing done. If you keep your mouse here, you can see that two test cases uh, pass and one is fail. So that's the way we can create a test cycle and execute our test cases. So this is quite easy, nothing to worry much. So the test cycle is basically adding the test cases to a test cycle which we want to execute it, right? That's the thing we have done. Okay. Uh, I don't know whether I went little bit faster today, but hope you understood it. If you got any question, then write me in the comment section. I'll help you. And yeah, I'll take one more session on this test cycle uh, if required. Okay, if you are not able to understand on this session, the next session will go about the test plan and reporting purpose. Okay, so keep watching and subscribe to the channel and hit on the bell icon so that you will get notification when I create new test cases. Thank you and have a good day.